Now let's test your understanding of operating and monitoring workloads in AWS. This question focuses on observability. How teams keep visibility into what's happening across their AWS resources in real time. Before answering, think about what the question is really asking for. Which service collects metrics, logs, and events? Which one allows you to build dashboards to visualize trends? Which service can trigger alarms automatically when thresholds are exceeded? Is this about monitoring system health, or about auditing API calls or checking compliance? Remember, one service is designed for real-time monitoring and alerts. Another is focused on who did what and when. Another checks configuration compliance, and one provides best practice recommendations, not live monitoring. The correct answer is Amazon Cloud Watch. Amazon Cloud Watch is the core AWS service for monitoring and observability. It collects metrics, logs, and events, displays them on dashboards, and can trigger alarms when thresholds are breached, exactly what the operations team needs. Why the other options are not correct. AWS CloudTrail tracks API activity for auditing and security, not performance monitoring. AWS Config evaluates resource configurations and compliance, not metrics or alarms. AWS Trusted Advisor provides recommendations, not real-time monitoring or alerts. Exam tip. If the question mentions metrics, dashboards, logs, alarms, or thresholds, your first instinct should be Amazon Cloud Watch. Let's look at this next scenario carefully, because it's a very common real-world cloud architecture, and it shows up a lot on the AWS Cloud Practitioner exam. We have a company that keeps some systems on premises for regulatory reasons, but also uses AWS services like Amazon S3 and EC2. The two environments are connected using a dedicated network link. Before jumping to the answer, let's think through what this setup really means. As you evaluate the options, focus on these key clues in the question. The company still operates its own data center. This rules out cloud only. They are actively using AWS services like S3 and EC2. This rules out on-premises only. The environments are connected together using a dedicated link. This indicates integration, not separation. Only one cloud provider, AWS, is mentioned. This rules out multi-cloud. Ask yourself, are workloads split between on-premises and AWS, and working together? The correct answer is hybrid deployment. This is a classic hybrid cloud model. In a hybrid deployment, some workloads remain on-premises, often for compliance or legacy reasons. Other workloads run in the public cloud, taking advantage of scalability and elasticity. The environments are connected using services like AWS Direct Connect or VPN, allowing data and applications to work together. This model is very common in regulated industries like financial services, healthcare, and government. Exam tip. For the exam, remember this simple rule. On-premises plus AWS plus secure connectivity equals hybrid deployment. If you see S3, EC2, analytics, or burst capacity in AWS core systems staying in a private data center, think hybrid immediately. Let's look at this next scenario together. The team wants to automate a recurring task, nightly data processing jobs, and those jobs interact with multiple AWS services. They also clearly say they prefer writing scripts instead of using the AWS Management Console. This question is testing your understanding of how to access AWS services efficiently, especially for automation and repeatable operations. As you read the options, keep these clues in mind. This is a recurring task, nightly jobs, not a one-time setup. Automation is required. Manual steps every night are not acceptable. The team prefers scripts, not clicking in the console. They are interacting with AWS services, not deploying entire infrastructure from scratch. Ask yourself, which option is best for automation plus scripting? Which tool is designed to be used inside scripts and cron jobs? Correct answer: use AWS CLI commands inside automated scripts. The AWS CLI is specifically designed for programmatic, script-based access to AWS services. It allows teams to automate nightly or recurring jobs, interact with multiple AWS services in sequence, run scripts from servers, C/CD pipelines, or schedulers like cron. This makes it the best fit for automated operational tasks. Why the other options are wrong. AWS Management Console, manual, not automated, not suitable for nightly jobs. CloudFormation template recreated nightly. CloudFormation is for infrastructure provisioning, not running data processing jobs. AWS Trusted Advisor. Trusted Advisor provides recommendations, not task automation.
Thank you for watching. See you in the next class.